Hello there. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Aman Luthra and welcome on the journey towards demystifying safe. In today's video, we will be talking about the roles and responsibilities of the product owner. But before we jump in, if you haven't already, make sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you never miss out on an episode on our channel. So without further ado, let's jump right in into today's topic. So, we will be discussing five primary responsibilities of the product owner. So, the first one that we will be discussing is connecting with the customer. So, the first subset responsibility of connecting with the customer is knowing your customer. It's pertinent, it's critical to know your customer if you want to serve the customer. We've all heard that the customer is the king. I feel it's absolutely true as the value is determined by the customer. Hence, the product owner must be aware of the needs of the people to whom the products are being served or delivered. The second part of connecting with your customer is knowing the stakeholders. So it's equally important to keep the needs of non customer stakeholders in mind. Who are those stakeholders that we are talking about? It's the business owners, product management, lean portfolio management, system architects, and our fellow product owners. So it's also the responsibility of product owner to balance their needs to that of the customers. The third part of connecting with customers is identifying the problem we are attempting to solve. Now, identification of the problem that the customers want us to solve is probably the step one in design thinking. So it's the responsibility of PO to identify all the possible needs of the customer through divergent thinking and identify the most important ones that are worth addressing in terms of the priority. The fourth part of connecting with customers is developing the whole product solutions. So, what we do for our customers should address multiple needs. Hence, rather than focusing on one need at a time, PO should take the perspective of customer experience and guide the development process accordingly. This helps us accomplish maximum customer satisfaction, which will ultimately lead to customer loyalty. So that's the first responsibility that the product owner should own, which is connecting with the customer. Let's move on to the second responsibility, which is contributing to the vision and roadmap. So, again, explained through four subset responsibilities. First one being understanding the market forces. So, what are the market forces that might influence the product strategy for us? It's the market rhythms, which is how the market behaves at certain times of the year. Are there any rhythms which we could relate to vis-a-vis the industry that we are a part of, vis-a-vis the function that we are part of, vis-a-vis the product that we are developing? Market events, which could be ad hoc, but again relevant and influence the product strategy. Sudden opportunities that are available in the market, competitive threats, changing regulations. So, POs must engage with the product management to analyze the market and identify the drivers that might influence the feature requests. The second part of contributing to vision and roadmap is representing the end user. So, PO, as we know, due to his or her more frequent interactions with the customers or about the customers, have much better understanding of the real needs of the customer than the development team themselves. Hence, for the team, they should represent the end user, making sure that we are addressing the needs of the customer through the development process. The third part is assisting with the ART backlog prioritization. So POs do have an understanding of which problems need to be solved. What are the profitable solutions? And also, what is the feasibility of delivering those solutions? So, given that knowledge, they collaborate with the product management, architect, release train engineer, and other stakeholders to guide the sequencing of features in the ART backlog for the best economic items, which also supports the first safe principle, which is take the economic view. The fourth part of contributing to the vision and roadmap is educating the ART during PI planning. Now, at any time during the product development and implementation, we are actioning a subset of product vision and roadmap. which are also the living artifacts for any ART. So the product owners assist in communicating the same to the teams during PI planning, thus ensuring that the teams are aligned and ready to execute the same. So that's the second responsibility of the product owner, which is contributing to product vision and roadmap. The third responsibility of the product owner is managing and prioritizing the team backlog. And again, could be explained through four subset responsibilities, starting with guiding the story creation. Now, team members can write stories anytime, but are they well formed? Are they aligned to the product strategy? Now, PO must help that. And how does he help? He helps by clarifying story details, by applying user story voice, ensuring that the invest characteristics are present in each story, by assisting with the story splitting wherever needed, because we know that the stories should be sized in a manner that they are delivered within an iteration by the team. Now, if the stories are larger than that, then they require splitting. So, wherever needed. Defining enablers and incorporating behavior driven development to ensure that the stories support continuous value flow. The second part of managing and prioritizing the backlog is prioritizing the backlog items. So the PO needs to ensure that the highest value backlog items are delivered in the shortest sustainable lead time and, of course, in the right sequence. The POs should also regularly order the backlog items using the cost of delay mechanism, the same to the teams during the backlog refinement meetings or iteration planning meetings. The third part is accepting the stories. So PO does work with the teams to accept the work done in the form of stories. It includes ensuring two primary things. One is that the stories should meet the acceptance criteria, and secondly, it should comply with the definition of done. It is also the responsibility of the product owner to ensure that the quality is built in, which is pertinent to ensuring the business agility at the organizational level. The fourth and the last part of managing and prioritizing the team backlog is supporting the architectural runway. Now, POs do not lead and drive the tech decisions. Now, having said that, it's that team which is also helping with the implementation of the architectural runway. Hence, they should collaborate with the system architects to craft any enablers and related work with the stakeholders to establish appropriate capacity allocations within the iterations to those tech based work or the enablers. So that's the third responsibility that the product owner should own. The fourth responsibility that we will be discussing today is supporting the team in delivering value. Now, how does PO do that? Again, through four subset responsibilities. So it starts with balancing stakeholders' perspective. So POs are on the receiving end of feedback and insights coming from all the directions. That is, customers, stakeholders, and the teams. Now, the same may and usually conflicts with each other. So, it's the responsibility of PO to ensure that they balance those to attain most favorable outcomes, keeping in mind customer centricity, in mind capacity allocations, and also the cost of delay that might impact the outcome. The second part is elaborating the stories. Now, stories are formed in advance and require constant elaborations during the implementation. So, it's the responsibility of PO to address the same by resolving any questions that might come in from any of the team members, by managing dependencies, and also communicating any priorities which are ad hoc or emerging priorities. The third part is fostering built in quality. Now, it's again the responsibility of the product owner to ensure that all the work complies with built in quality standards. That is, stories meet the scalable definition of done, that also the non functional requirements are taken care of. They should also be cognizant of any ad hoc quality issues that may pop up and help correct them in or near the real time as much as possible. The fourth uh, part of supporting the team in delivering value is participating in the team events and the ART events. So the product owner should participate in team events as a core member of the agile team. And what are the events that we are talking about here? We are talking about five events. That is Team Sync, which was called Daily Stand Up in Save 5.1. In 6.0, it's called as Team Sync. Iteration planning, a backlog refinement, iteration review, and retrospective. And from the ART perspective, the product owner should participate in product owner sync, system demo, and PI planning. The POs should and must provide crucial feedback, being customer centric. They should manage and satisfy any dependencies that exist, and they should maintain cadence with the other teams on the ART. So that's the fourth responsibility of the product owner. The fifth and last responsibility of the product owner is getting and applying feedback. Again, the same could be explained through four subset steps. The first one being testing the benefit hypothesis. Now, PO collaborates with the product management to define benefit hypothesis based on their evolved understanding of their customers and the market knowledge that they have gathered over a period of time. These hypotheses drive implementation and are then validated or invalidated by the feedback they gather from their customers and stakeholders throughout the product lifecycle. The second part is obtaining feedback from customers and stakeholders. So we need to ensure that whatever we are doing is delivering value. And what validates that is the feedback. So product owners take them through various ways. It could be done through empathy interviews. It could be done through Gemba walk. It could be done during the iteration review, or it could be done during system demos, along with any indirect feedback that could come in from sources such as application telemetry, usage analytics, financial reporting, or secondary market data. The third part of getting and applying feedback is sharing the feedback with the entire agile release train. So the feedback that is gathered is shared with the ART at different times through the process. Uh, the first one could be with the product management and architects as a part of the continuous exploration exercise, which is when they are trying to identifying the new features that could help evolve the product. It could be with the other product owners during the product owner sync meetings. It could be with their team during the backlog refinement sessions or iteration review or iteration planning, or it could be with a larger group of the agile release train during the PI planning meeting or system demos or inspect and adapt events. The fourth and the last part of getting and applying feedback is evolving the solution design. Now we've gotten the feedback, we've shared it with the relevant people, but it should also help in evolving the solution design. So the overarching purpose that the PO carries is continuous value delivery and relentless improvement. The product owner addresses the same through frequent feedback cycles during the product development. This helps in refining and evolving our product vision, our product roadmap, our product strategy, and design, which ultimately helps in optimizing the solution design. So, these are the five primary responsibilities of the product owner as explained. I will repeat the responsibilities that we talked about. So, the first one was connecting with our customer. The second one was contributing to the vision and roadmap. The third one that we discussed today was managing and prioritizing the team backlog. The fourth one was supporting the team in delivering value. And the last one that we invested some time on was getting and applying the feedback. So, this wraps up our today's video on the topic of responsibilities of the product owner. I really hope that this video helped you gain some valuable insights about the responsibilities of the product owner. If you enjoyed the video, please press the like button and share it with the others who might find this helpful. And to be a part of this journey, please click on the subscribe button. You can also be notified when I upload a new video. Just hit the notification bell. I would love to hear your thoughts and ideas in the comments below. Also, if you would like me to cover any other topic, also you can let me know if you have any questions and you want me to cover any specific topic in future. Thank you once again for your support and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.